Hey everybody, happy Friday. I sent this to first shout out to Super Sly 75. That's my brother, the Great Black Shark. Dun 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 dun. See, I should have had some Jaws music queued up for that. I'm not doing him justice. Sorry, bro. Hey, we were talking about this because I like him, like I said, because he's diverse in different topics, just like I am. But anyway, here's my deal on the Rolling Stones 100 greatest songwriters all the time. I dabbled through, but we're gonna scroll through. I watched Slice, and he's right. There's some things I'm in here, but anyway, everybody's mileage varies, because you know how it is, musical taste. Here's here's a hint. I mean, what do you call it? Spoiler alert. I mean, you see his face right there. But there's some of the rankings I agree with. There's a couple on here I figured, how did they make this list? Then it's one I'll break it out later that I can't believe that ain't on this list. But anyway, here we go. Bjorn and Benny. Everybody, ABBA, and plus the two girls that was in ABBA wasn't too bad. The day before you came, I love that song. Winter Takes It all the other stuff, Mamma Mia, Waterloo. They did write some pretty pretty good songs. Now this is all genres. This is from Rolling Stone magazine, as you see. This ain't Nick Taylor magazine. I don't have a magazine. But anyway, there's some on here I can't argue. Some I'm like, what the hell? And all the way out to, oh hell no. Now, number 99, Tom Hall. Harper Valley PTA. I remember when they turned that into a TV show. Number one in popping country for Jenny Riley in '68. Trip to Heighton. One of Nashville's most overly political songwriters. I can live with that one. I can live with that without and go without it. Otis Blackwell. Yes, sir. I can't believe he's all that far up. But he began his career in '53, Daddy's Rolling Stone, which has been covered repeatedly. Everybody has covered this song either partially or completely. But large scale success as a performer eluded him. But we have to look at the era and the state that the United States was in at that time. Number one. Number two, there's a lot of people that were better performers than songwriters, some vice versa, and some struck somewhere in the middle. Like, think of Prince. Prince could write songs, but he could also play. But then you have some of the baddest ass musicians on the planet couldn't write a song if their life depended on it. But anyway, let's go. When Elvis Presley recorded one of his songs, the results was 56, Don't Be Cruel. And that's why I was telling people, a lot of people don't know that Elvis didn't, a lot of the stuff, most of the stuff he played, just like Hound Dog, that was by Big Mama Thornton. A lot of stuff that Elvis played was made and performed by black artists, but it just didn't kick off. Look at this. Don't Be Cruel. All Shook Up, Return to Sender, Great Balls of Fire for Jerry Lee Lewis. That's what I'm saying. A lot of people don't know. I know who, because I'm a big music guy anyway. Otis Blackwell ain't no joke. Taylor Swift. Let me keep going. Timbaland and Missy Elliott, I can't argue with that, because the beat game. This, I mean, yeah, you before, I mean, Dr. Dre, world class, what's that, Cut Wrecking Crew, or all the other stuff back in the day. I get it, but Timba took the beat game to a whole different level. Him and Missy, what she say, me and Timba B, Miss Super Duper Fly. I can't argue with that. I can't argue with that. Bee Gees, great songwriters. We know that. Saturday Night Fever, see, because I was a kid when this came out. This was a hit. That the movie was a hit. The songs were a hit. Elton John called them a huge influence on me as a songwriter. Bono said their catalog makes him ill with envy. For Elton John to for Elton John to say that, that's you're in some pretty good company. I had to mute that because every time I don't know why everybody and they mama decide to start sending me messages on Facebook, and it makes that noise. How Can You Mend a Broken Heart was covered by Al Green, and I remember that was a great song. Jive Talking, I can, but the groovy stuff with them to me was good. John Preen, Blue Collar Background, he's number 94. Drug Addict, Van Sam Stone, Angel from Montgomery, I remember that song. The Unfortunate Tag, New Dylan, Prime was. I can take this. I can take that one or leave them. Billy Joe Armstrong, Green Day. I can take it or leave it. Yeah, Boulevard of Broken Dreams, something like that. I mean, it was okay, but I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Especially with some other people that was left off the list. I don't know about that. I can't dig with that one. I Hate Music. It's got too many notes. He sang on the first Replacements album, and now I love the Replacements. I know Bastards So Young is what got them heated, but the song that done it for me from them was The Ledge. I love that song. I'm the voice you could ignore from the first time in my life, I'm sure. I used to play the hell out of that song. I can live with that. Eminem, keep going. Babyface put out some freaking hits. A lot of stuff I remember listening to. I had no idea that it was from LaFace Records. Had no idea. But this guy here, Mr. Edmonds, put out some serious freaking hits. End of the road, yeah, because Boyz II Men was larger than life for a minute there, larger than freaking life. But he put out he wrote a whole bunch of great songs. He's one of them other ones. I think he's a better songwriter than he was a singer, or artist himself, or singer, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Whitney Houston, Giving Shape to Exhale, Shoot, Mary J. Blige, Nothing. He wrote Tony Braxton. This guy wrote some serious freaking R&B hits. Felice, the Bryants. Okay, here we go. Husband and wife team, married more than 4 decades and parted only by death. Boy, that's taking it to the grave. Love Hurts originated in the 60s by the Everly Brothers. Everybody know about who the Everly Brothers is. Roy Orbison. Graham Parsons covered it in 74. A year later was turned to pioneering power ballad in the UK. Hard Rockers Nazareth. And I got that, and that's on the Hair of the Dog album from Nazareth. That's the same one with that, now you're messing with a son of a bitch. Yeah, on there. And I got that album, Hair of the Dog. But yeah, Nazareth kicked that song kicked it up a notch. Wake Up Lil Susie, Bye Bye Love. I mean, these a lot of guys that you see on stage singing didn't write the songs. It's the people behind the scenes. I ain't gonna argue that one. Mary Mann and Cindy Well. Let's go down strong triumph up on Broadway by the Drifters, Uptown for the Crystals. We got to get out of this place for the Animals. I love Eric Burton and the Animals. Eric Burton was the ones that got the group War going. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, their first release was Eric Burton Declares War. And but I like I'm a Burton fan. Spill the Wine, House of the Rising Sun. A lot of people don't know what that song is about. I actually do. Took me forever to figure out, but I got it. The Righteous Brothers, You Lost That Love and Feeling. I think that's the one. That's the one that just pushed them. That just blew them up. Remember even Top Gun. They done it in the bar scene. I Will Come to You. Yeah, Linda Ronstadt. Yeah, I ain't got no problem with that. Chris Christopherson, no problem whatsoever. He wrote a lot of great stuff. Sunday Morning Coming Down. My sister used to. I'm like, will you stop playing that song? Me and Bobby McGee. Now here's the thing. I know you got the Big Brother and the Holding Company version. That's Janis Joplin, y'all. And the Willie Nelson version. I prefer the Big Brother Holding Company version for me, because Janis Joplin, just that voice, that gravel sound, like she gargled thumbtacks before she started singing. But I ain't got no problem with that one. Sam Cooke, how can you have a problem with this? Darling, you send me. See, he can write it and sing them. See, that was what Cupid. And somebody else later on redone Cupid after Cook did. It wasn't Earth, Wind, and Fire, or wasn't the Four Tops, I don't think. Something like that. But remember, Cupid, draw back your bow and let your arrow flow. I can't sing. Twisting the Night Away, great song. Like that song. And the Chain Gang, of course, so many people redone the Chain Gang. Why don't you know that's the sound of the man? Somebody even made a reggae version of that. Change is Gonna Come, big song during the civil rights era. And he died in 1964, so he didn't get to see all the stuff come out. Damn fax machine. REM. The Boys from Athens, Georgia. Michael, when he had hair. Man, cut that unibrow, dude. Stop it. I mean, what can you say about REM? I mean, what can you say? Whether you like them or not, man, they were larger than freaking life. I got REM. Yeah, first time I heard Stan, I didn't know what to think, but I couldn't stop playing it. But I'm not going to argue with that one. Kanye West, I'm going to tell y'all the honest to God truth. I couldn't name a song he sang or wrote if my life depended on it, because it's not my genre of rap. That don't mean he's not good. I'm not going to argue anything on him, pro or con, because I have no working knowledge. I know he exists. And I know he's big, and that's pretty much all I know about him. Ashford and Simpson. He hit a home run with her. He killed me with that big giant lion mane, but hey, it's his hair. Their breakthrough was in 1966, Ray Charles Party Classic. Let's Go Get Stoned. Went to work at Motown. Motown put out a lot of people, folks. Don't know, Ain't No Mountain High Enough. That was a great song. Ain't Nothing Like the Real Thing. That was on radio all the time. I can't argue with that one. Marvin Gaye, how is he not higher up in this list? Go in music, tell the world to people. I mean, the album, What's Going On? That album is, I mean, yeah, I know the later on stuff, Let's Get It On and Sexual Healing. Ain't nothing wrong with that. The album Oh, what he say? He found his voice as a composer in the 70s when the Four Tops member Obie Benson brought him a song idea that would later blossom into What's Going On. That whole album is great, though. That whole, oh my God. I don't skip through, I can't skip through that album. When I play it, I just play it. Great album. Great album. Bjork, that's my girlfriend. She just don't know it yet. Yeah, I sent her an email letting her know that she was my girlfriend, but she ain't responded yet. I don't know what her problem is. She need to get her stuff together. Yeah, the Sugar Cubes, you know, they're Icelandic. And if you was an army of me and oh so quiet and you know, for the list I don't know, but she's great. I like Bjork. R. Kelly, here's another one. Couldn't name a song or an album he's made if my life depended on it. I know he got to be big, and I know all the crap that's going on with him now, because I was raising hell then with the Aaliyah tape, because I think she is fit to, but let's not get into that. I'm not going to skewer this with that. I'm not going to go up, vote up, down, left, or right on that. I'm going to leave that alone. Lucinda Williams grew up listening to Hank Williams. Well, that'll do it. That'll do it. Late 80s songwriters. Okay, what does she make? Y'all help me out. Let me see. I just want to see you so bad. I don't know nothing about this lady. Clean. But the thing is, for some of the people that was left off, oh man, I don't know. I should know every, but for the people that was left off, this is my man right here, Mr. Impressions. I'm your brother, I'm your daddy, I'm that nigga in the alley. I'm your brother when you need. Try some coke, buy some weed. You know me, I'm your friend, your main boy, thick and thin. I'm your pusher, boom, boom. Ice-T even redone a rap song using that. Low-key misdemeanor, tenor restrained, spacious guitar. He was a very good guitar player. People don't realize how good of a guitar player Curtis Mayfield was. Man, he could play. On and on for Gladys Knight. I didn't know he wrote that for Gladys Knight. Let's Do It Again. I knew he wrote Let's Do It Again for Staple Singers. He even got a version where he sang it, but it wasn't released. Tony Orlando and Dawn in Vogue, giving them something he can feel. I didn't know he wrote that. I didn't know he wrote that. But man, Fly Guy with Fishbone. Hey y'all, I'm a play it in the back. I'm a tag it after this so y'all can listen to it. If y'all ain't heard it, get you an earful of it. I'm gonna tag it after this. Mr. T. Some of y'all may not know who this brother is right here. Like I say, because he wrote songs, this man right here, that the Rolling Stones covered. Everybody, Ruler of My Heart, Pain in My Heart, Otis Redding, Benny Spellman, Mother-in-Law, Lee Dorsey, Working in the Coal Mine. Everybody redone that. Oingo Boingo redone Working in the Coal Mine. Aaron Neville, which is a good guy in his own right. Hercules, Get Out of the Way thing. This thing, always think this program is a virus. We take no longer in the... I have no argument with number 77 right there. 76, Loretta Lynn. Ain't nothing need to be said. I have no problem with this listing here, right here for nothing, because she done a lot, especially in an era where in the country world where women wasn't given free reign. But she done it anyway. And she 16 country chart topping hits. America, Don't Come Home a Drinking with Loving on Your Mind. That means carry your drunk ass and go to sleep. Isaac Hayes and David Porter. A lot of people don't know who David Porter is. Isaac, he damn good in his own right. Man, this is going to be a long video, y'all. I am so sorry. Soul Man, thank you. Hold on, I'm coming, you know, because, yeah, Sam and Dave. But like I say, a lot of people, when you put them together, they go, oh, that's who he is. Yeah. Y'all know who this is. Patti Smith who don't know who Patti Smith is. She drew on her love for Bob Dylan, garage rock, and French symbolism poetry. Okay, about a boy. Because tonight that I'm not a big Bruce fan, but anyway, I used to be. But because the night I wore that song out. About a Boy is a tribute to Kurt Cobain. I remember when that came out. Look, this ain't fair for me to say anything. I'll just pass on Radiohead because I'm one of the biggest Radiohead fans I know. Tom York, John Greenwood is the Greenwood brothers. I'll just pass. Look here. Radiohead is the SHIT. Okay, period. And I'm skewered. I'm on them, so I'll just pass because I love them that much. Fats Domino, and Dave Bartholomew. Y'all know the hits. They collaborated on more than 50 charted singles. That's a lot of music. He said, I used to write songs mostly from things you hear people say all the time. I heard you knocking one night, I'm walking. Yes, indeed, I'm walking. Yeah, when you hear the songs, you'll know them. I have no problem with that. There they are. Steely Dan, in case y'all don't know who Walter Becker and Donald Fagen is. That's Steely Dan, y'all. These guys, I mean, the Royal Scam, Money Came by a Thrill, Katie Lied. That was the first album that I bought of theirs with my own money, was Katie Lied. Royal Scam is good. Asia, of course, just blew up. And Pretzel Logic is one of my favorites too. Ricky Don't Lose That Number, Do It Again, the number Peg. They even had Michael McDonald singing backup, if I'm not mistaken, in Peg. Yeah, it was him. Ricky Don't Lose That Number. I used to sing that song all the time until I found out what it was about. Now, crap! But I couldn't get it out of my head. I love the song. No problem with that whatsoever. Dan Penn, Southern Soul, Muscle Shoals. People don't know, just Muscle Shoals. The music, the sessions group. You had the Motown had their the Funk Brothers, and in the South they had Muscle Shoals, and they were good. Y'all need to check out the hits that came out under Dan Penn and Oldham. James Taylor, what can you say? You can't argue that. Oh, I seen fire, I seen rain, and Sweet Baby James. I mean, how do you get tired of listening to that song? I don't. I can't. I have no problem with that whatsoever. Jay-Z, love him or hate him. Love him or hate him. He is what he is. And he put out a whole bunch of stuff. Yeah, I know he was a drug dealer. Yeah, I know all that stuff. But, so a lot of people on this list were drug users, very hard drug users, and even made a song called Kid Charlemagne, and look up, and I know what that song is about. It's about drug manufacturing. So, I throw rocks in both directions. Morrissey, Maz, and Mar. What you can't, and people get mad. I went to a concert one time, and that punk canceled the daggum show. I was mad as all get out. Look, I'm a big Smiths fan, so I ain't no need. How soon is now? This charming man. There's a light that never goes out. Hand in glove. Headmaster's Ritual. It's I can't. I can. The Salford Lads Club, Stop Me If You Think You Heard This One Before. And if a double-decker bus crashes into us. I'm a big Smiths fan. Big Meat is Murder, even though I love meat, but that's the name of the album. Kenny Gamble and Leon Huff, The Soul Survivors. Expressway to Your Heart in 67, Kenny Gamble. Team of Leon Huff. Yeah, remember TSOP, The Sound of Philadelphia? Remember? There you go. Gamble wrote most of the lyrics. Keyboardist Huff, most of the music, and the roles were flexible. Me and Mrs. Jones, everybody know that one. That's a bad man. You messing with that lady on the side, man. You need to cut that out for the luck. Boom, 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 boom. When you hear it, you know it. You know, but now you get to put a face to the name. Money, 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 money. There you go. Permanent fixtures on R&B charts. George Harrison. Look here. This is not fair. George Harrison was the brilliant Beatle. He was, okay, I'm not going to take nothing away from McCartney's bass playing and John Lennon's singing ability. I'm not. But George Harrison doesn't get the credit he deserves. Taxman, Here Come the Sun. Yesterday. Yeah, come on, man. This guy here was the monster, man. He's a freaking monster. With that jangly, that Rickenbacker sound, Rickenbacker. The Jam, my buddy from the Jam used Tom Petty was a Rickenbacker guy too. Got that jangly that jangly sound. Here we go. Number 64, Burt Burns, Twist and Shout, Tell Him, Cry to Me. Man, I mean, you guys got to know they're collaborated closely with Van Morrison. The name of his group was Them. Gloria, I love that song. And Brown Eyed Girl, that and here we go again. Big Janis Joplin, Big Brother and the Holding Company, Piece of My Heart. I say she gargled thumbtacks before she sang it, but boy, she belted it out. Burt deserves to be elevated to his rightful place in the music industry, Paul McCartney said. Chrissy Hynde, The Pretenders. Back on the Chain Gang, I'm Special, Brass in Pocket. That's the one that rocketed and Middle of the Road. Them ones rocketed them to stardom. I ain't arguing with Chrissy Hynde. She's Harry Knit Me in My Arrow. They even made a cartoon movie out of the song. It was called The Point. That was the name of it. I watched that when I was a kid. You're breaking my heart. So fuck you. Okay, tell me how you really feel. But I don't know about on this list, but I know who he is. Don Pomus and Mort Schumann. Jewish kids from Brooklyn. The Beastie Boys before they were the Beastie Boys, And you don't stop. Say the Last Dance for Me from the Drifters. Elvis Presley's Little Sisters. Dion's The Teenager in Love. I love that song. That was a good song. Andy Williams, Can't Get Used to Losing You. Somebody else redone it and I liked it better than Andy Williams' version. Benny King's Young Boy Blues. A collaboration with a rapist, murderer. Phil Spector. Did I say that out loud? Spector called them the greatest songwriter who ever lived. Willie Nelson. Let's go to Lukenbach, Texas. Waylon and Willie and the boys. I've been to Lukenbach like 4 or 5 times. It's north of San Antonio, out in the sticks. Wide spot in the road. If you blink, you'll miss it. Successful life you living. Got us feuding like the Hatfields and McCoys. But Nightlife, Hello Walls. I think his guitar is named Trigger. That old beat up acoustic he has. The Highwaymen is my song. But he got On the Road Again. Of course, that launched him in the stratosphere. Willie packs them in whenever he does a show. Then my boy, he's gone. Mr. Damn the Torpedoes. My first Tom Petty album. The first Tom Petty album. And I say jangling. Now he's known for playing a Rickenbacker, but he's playing a Telecaster right here, a cherry red Telecaster too, in the neck position. Because this is your bridge, this is both, this is your neck. So I play bass, so but still I know how that go. I need to know Refugee, the Waiting, but I mean every album they had a hit. You know, they had a freaking hit. I can't argue that one. Tom Petty, Gone Too Fast. They're my boy. A lot of people don't know George Clinton and his group. They were a doo-wop band before they went to work for James Brown, and then went on their own. And then there was Parliament. Then had to split up into Funkadelic because the Parliament Funkadelic name was messed up, and psychedelic drugs, it just bled through in their music. Cosmic Slop, all y'all watching my stuff, y'all done heard me play all kind of Parliament stuff in the background. Nothing, ain't nothing I can say about him. And if it wasn't for rap, him and James Brown were two of the most sampled guys in the rap game when it first started. Joe Strummer and Mick Jones, I have no argument with that there. The Clash, you know, London Calling, that blew up. That blew up. Train in Vain, Should I Stay or Should I Go is my favorite song from them. No argument with that there. What? Okay, yeah. Okay, Madonna, there she go. Tom Waits. I'm sorry, y'all. Yeah, but y'all can go back and look at this list. I'll put the link in there. Tom Waits. Piano's Been Drinking, Not Me, Jersey Girl. 85, Rain Dogs, Truck Driver named Big Joe. This is great. I know who he is. I ain't, it would be his biggest hit. Rod Stewart took Downtown Train to number 3 in the Billboard Hot 100 in 1989. Okay, Kurt Cobain. Hey, Nirvana. What are you gonna say? Even though I'm quite sure Grohl probably had to, I mean, who to think, okay, your lead singer's gonna kill himself, the band fall apart, and the drummer of Nirvana, I'll just start a new band and I'll blow up and be even bigger than Nirvana was. I mean, who to thunk it with the remaining members? But Smells Like Teen Spirit propelled them into the stratosphere. Okay, we all know that. Look, Stevie Nicks, just like the Shark said, I don't care. Look, I ain't dissing Christy dissing Christy McVie, the McVies. I ain't dissing Mick Fleetwood. I ain't dissing nobody over there. There would be no Fleetwood Mac if it wasn't for Stevie Nicks. I ain't dissing Lindsey Buckingham, a much better guitar player than people think. Rhiannon, Sarah, Goldust Woman. I mean, oh God. I mean, just, yeah, drugs though. Drugs chewed them up, dreams. But Stevie Nicks. Oh God. The Notorious B.I.G. Why they call me Big Papa? Big and Black, as ugly as ever. However, I stay Gucci down to the socks. What can you say about Big that ain't been said? Willie. Okay, I'm going to cuss y'all. Willie motherfucking Dixon. Damn it. And then the people, well, how come Led Zeppelin ain't on this list? Because he wrote the songs. Do some research. He ain't write every song Led Zeppelin done. But it was the first ones that were made. Okay, the Lemon song. I love Led Zeppelin. Love Led Zeppelin. But there would, this man right here, Howlin' Wolf, Chester Burnett, this man right here. Look in the video. Do you see the guy playing that big stand-up double bass in the back in them songs? That's him. Chess Records, that's him. That's Big Willie. Him, Muddy Waters, Howlin' Wolf. I mean, you name it. That's him. The Killing Floor. Smokestack Lightning. Oh, the train I ride on. That's him. Whole Lot of Love. Led Zeppelin's Whole Lot of Love. You Need Love. Bring It On Home. The Lemon song. That's him. Billy Joel. What can be said about the Piano Man? Y'all know it. Give him his respect. Willie Dixon should be higher, in my opinion, much higher. Love Billy Joel, the Piano Man. You can't replace him. Can't replace him. Oh boy, here we go. See, this is when you start getting towards the end. How do you place these guys? Cause these two guys, I mean, Don Henley and Glenn Frey. Jeez, man, you want to talk about powerful music. Jackson Browne, another one. Jackson Browne's a damn good songwriter. People don't know nothing about. They just hear Running on Empty and that girl could sing and stay a little. And people, I'm like, no, y'all have no idea. Y'all really need to get into Jackson Browne for real. Oh, Lion Eyes, Desperado, One of These Nights, Tequila Sunrise, of course, Hotel California, New Kid in Town. Those Shoes is my song. Those Shoes, Victim of Love. Lion Eyes got that country sound to it, but and the New Kid in Town, where you been lately? There's a new kid in town. Man, the Eagles, what do you do with that? Can't touch that. Oh my God, the list is getting thick. Elton John. The Second Piano Man. And Bernie Taupin. I mean, what can you say about this guy? Remember, he was even in the Who's movie Tommy, playing the pinball wizard. Remember? A lot of people don't remember that. If you're not old enough to watch the movie, watch the movie Tommy, but if you've seen it, you know. Madman Across the Water, Levon, Sorry Seems to Be the Hardest Work, Benny and the Jets, of course, Crocodile Rock. I mean, where do you go? Goodbye Yellow Brick Road. That's my album right there. Neil Diamond. Here's another one people don't know. Cherry Cherry, Sweet Caroline, Song Sung Blue, I Am I Said. I mean, this guy wrote so many freaking songs for so many different people. Girl, You Want to Be a Woman Soon? Look here. What was Urge Overkill? Remember Urge Overkill done this song? Okay, if y'all seen Pulp Fiction, y'all know, because that's when Vincent Vega and Uma Thurman, it went back after they went playing, won the dance contest and got the trophy. And she put on the music in the background, that song that she's playing before she sniffed that stuff and went into a convulsion. That song. That's it. That's it. Right there. Like I say, man, people, I'm a music junkie, so I can't help it. Norman Whitfield and Barry Strong. Money, That's What I Want. Now remember, you heard the Flying Lizards do that song in the 80s, but that's it. And the Beatles done it too, remember? Money can't get everything, it's true, but what it don't get, I can use. I need that money. But I like the Flying Lizards version, actually, believe it or not, better than the Beatles version. Undisputed Truths, Smiling Faces, God, man, Ball of Confusion, another group, a new wave group, redone Ball of Confusion in the 80s too. Edwin Starr's War. I mean, these guys, them two guys put out some hits. Because I grew up in the Motown era, so I know who they are. Robbie Robertson. Look here. The Band. That was the name of it. The Band. Y'all know who the lead singer of the band was, right? Remember the movie The Shooter? Where they went to see an old man? You boys come a long way. Maybe. What are you looking for? What you looking for? Wisdom. You come to the wrong place. If you can take a bullet that's been shot out of a rifle, get it clean before it hit, that kind of thing ain't been done in a long time. He wrote them songs for them. The night they drove old Dixie down. Look here. Virgil Caine was my name. I mean, I love that song. Up on Cripple Creek, The Wait, The King Harvest. Look, I got this on vinyl. So here's another one. And this, I was great saying this, the lead singer, the guys, and I'm talking about in the movie, that was Levon Helm. He's dead now. But I'll pass on that one because I'm a big fan too, and so I'm skewered. Here we go. Number 44, Jimmy Webb. By the Time I Get to Phoenix. Up and away. Y'all know that song. Up and away in my beautiful balloon. Uh, da da da. Pin and irk him though. And while he's recognized today, I ain't got no. Yeah. Oh yeah. And Richard Harris's MacArthur Park. Now, all you old heads, y'all will never admit that y'all like this song, but you like that song. Johnny Cash, what can you say? What can you say? You know, Boy Named Sue, I Walked the Line, Folsom Prison Blues. He even played live concerts in prisons. I mean, what can you say about Johnny Cash? Yeah, bad guy. Yeah, done this stuff. Yeah, scrubs with the law. Yeah, look, we got it. But I mean, he's the man in black. I have no problem with that. Sly turned out bad, but Sly was a monster with a pen and paper and in the studio. He wasn't a bad guitar player. Now I know why Super Sly 75 like him. His name's Sylvester too. Sly. And the Family Stone, different people every day. Everyday people, I want to take you higher. Hot fun in the summertime. That was my song right there. I love that song. Max Martin. I was going to say, I think he's more of a pop guy. Yeah, Britney Spears, Backstreet Boys. If you like that, it's cool. I don't think he should be over that guy or that guy or that guy. But hey, it's Rolling Stone. I got to argue with some of these on here. John Fogerty, can't argue with that. Creedence Clearwater Revival. Any questions? Any questions? If you don't know who John Fogerty is, you need to look into him. Remember, yeah, Proud Mary. Because also, Ike and Tina Turner, they done Proud Mary as well, man. Tina Turner killed Proud Mary. She killed it. David Bowie, that's my guy. So of course there's here's another one. I'm skewered, because he is one of my favorite. He's one of my top 5 musicians ever of any genre. That man right there. So I'll just skip, because everything I say, I ain't gonna say nothing bad about him. I ain't got nothing bad to say about him. Even the bad stuff he done, I ain't got nothing bad to say about him. He just evolved with everything. The Rise and Fall of Ziggy Stardust and the Spiders from Mars is my favorite album from him. Station to Station ain't bad either. And neither is Man That Sold the World. And neither is, I ain't gonna spend no, because I'll talk about him for an hour. Al Green, what can you say? Number 38, what can you say? I can move some of these spots around, but a lot of these people still be here. So far, I've seen about 7 people that I wouldn't have on this list at all. But that's me. What do you don't know about Al Green? Take Me to the River, yeah, and I like the way the Talking Heads done it. Tina Turner's Let's Stay Together, UB40, Here I Am, Come Take Me, the guys that done the Red Wine, them. Still in Love with You, I love that song. But anyway, Al Green, excellent, man. What can you say? I was telling y'all about Jackson Browne. He's an okay singer, he's an okay guitar player, but he's a hell of a damn songwriter. I'm telling you, man. This guy, don't sleep on Jackson Browne, man. He is cold-blooded. A lot of people don't know, like I say, Running on Empty, Boulevard. My favorite song was That Girl Could Sing. I love that song. Or I think it's called She Could Sing, or That Girl Could Sing, something like that. But anyway, I love that song. What song am I supposed to play for y'all at the end? Oh yeah, Fly Guy. Jerry Garcia, Grateful Dead. What can you say? You can't say nothing about the Deadheads. Well, what are you going to say? Them guys were larger than freaking life. Larger than life. Drugs, we know it. Psychedelic, got it. Whatever. Jerry Garcia and Robert Hunter. They definitely belong on this list. Some people gonna argue this. I'm a big U2 fan. Always was a big from the beginning, from the day. I mean, all the way up to. In my opinion, Octung. It's a cross. Even with all the great early stuff, Octung Baby and Pop to me those are my two favorite U2 albums. Yeah, I know. I got it. You know, the Unforgettable Fire. Look, I'm not dissing none of them. They're great, but those are my two favorites. Great songs, and I'm not a real emotional guy, but it's a song. They got. He wrote. Sometimes you can't make it on your own. I can't be in an angry state and listen to it because I think about my father every time I hear that song. It's me and him. And I ain't gonna sit here and tell y'all I cry, but what are you gonna say? Should he be 34? Shouldn't he be a little higher? I met the dude that made that that wrote that bass line. The bass line for Billie Jean. I met him. How about that? At a music store in Detroit. Go figure. What can you say about this guy? The golden one with the glove, the glitter glove. Merle Haggard. Hag, you're the guy people think I am, said Johnny Cash to Merle Haggard. He don't get as much respect as he do now. The country music guys know, but your normal music guys have no idea the impact that Merle Haggard had on country music. And the pin and it cracked me up when I hear a country music using the pentatonic scale. That just kind of, wait a minute, you're a country, you ain't supposed to know what that is. But I'm being an ass. But if you listen to the music, you'll understand it. Burt Bacharach and Hal David. He wrote a lot of stuff. Oh my goodness. We're not even, man, this list is going to be a who's who of what. It all counts. Bacharach says there's no filler in 3.5 minute songs. 57. Dionne Warwick. Yeah, I know he was writing her stuff. Burt Bacharach, say a little prayer. Say a little prayer. Walk on by. Who don't? And then Isaac Hayes. Now Isaac Hayes' version of Walk On By. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Give it up. Give it up. Richard Carpenter, the Carpenters put out a lot of stuff too. Carpenters put out a lot of stuff. Dolly, she's another. I don't know if I would have her in this spot on this list, but Dolly is what Dolly is, and Dolly done what Dolly done. 3,000 songs to her name. 20 #1 country singles. You can't argue with that. Whether you like it or not, you can't argue with that. I ain't even gonna try. My boy, part of the Who. Look here. If you ain't in on the Who, you sleeping. Why is he playing a Gibson? Why is he playing why, Pete, what are you doing? Throw that away. Who had one of a kind drummer, of course, killed himself. Well, I mean, yeah, dead. Brilliant bassist. He's also dead. Entwistle. And a towering singer, Roger Daltrey. And then Pete could sing too. Can't Explain, My Generation, that was about drugs. Adolescent angst and drugs. That's what the stuttering was for. Look here. Who got out? Tommy, Quadrophenia, Meaty Beady, Big and Bouncy. I mean, folks, Can't Explain is good. I Can See for Miles. Substitute is one of my favorite songs from The Who. I can sing that song forwards and backwards. I have no problem with that placing on there. Buddy Holly, I don't know. I know his career was short. Peggy Sue, oh boy, that'll be the day. Not Fade Away. I love Not Fade Away. I love the Rolling Stones rendition of Not Fade Away. They done a damn good job on that. I ain't gonna beat him up, but he wasn't in the game long enough. I know how, the tragic death. Woody Guthrie, what can you say about this guy? This guy was a rebel before rebels was rebelling in the music. Grapes of Wrath, think of that. Tom Joad, the Battle of the Tom Joad. Wait, you mean, yeah, Rage Against the Machine song? No, Woody Guthrie song that Rage Against the Machine done. Y'all don't know that. Y'all better wake up on Woody. This land is your land. Of course, everybody knows that song. Guthrie music. Bob Dylan wrote in Chronicles, had the infinite sweep of humanity. Ray Davies of the Kinks. The Kinks is one of the greatest rock bands to ever walk the planet. Period. Him and his brother, even though they fight all the time, but excellent songwriter, excellent musician. He can sing too. Waterloo Sunset, big hit, really got me all day and all of the night. But a lot of people on Waterloo Sunset put them on the map. Lola, that's the way I wanted to say. Yeah, because and that's what that was about, a transsexual. I was so dumb. He said he couldn't understand why she walked like a woman but talked like a man. Lola was a transvestite. Anyway, and then the song I love later on was "Come Dancing." I love that song. That's a great song. There he is, the Godfather of soul. What can you say about number 26? What can you say about this man? Okay, yeah, just like everybody else, you got your ups and downs, but man, his impact on the music world is undeniable. Undeniable. The songs he wrote, the hits that he put out, hardest, and plus he can dance. I don't know if y'all knew that, but he could dance. I don't know if y'all knew that. Yeah, and that's great saying. Bootsy Collins of Parliament, actually all these guys, Maceo Parker, a lot of y'all don't know. Parliament's band was the Flames. James Brown and the James Brown and the famous and the Flames. The Flames was his band, which later on became Parliament, which turned into Parliament Funkadelic and Bootsy's Rubber Band. I'm serious. Check it out. Randy Newman. A lot of people don't know who this guy is. I know who he is. Sail Away. Suzanne, I wasn't real hip on that, but I know it's, I wasn't really hip on the song. It was a hit, but it just wasn't, just wasn't my thing. Short people don't walk on short people. Yeah. And like saying, yeah, there we go. Yep. And him and Harry Nissen was buddies and whatnot. Manfred Mann's Earth Band, to Three Dog Night. Three Dog Night was a larger than life band too. Would I put him right there? Probably not. He'd be on the list, but he wouldn't be there. Elvis Costello. I like Elvis Costello, but I ain't gonna lie. There's no way I would have him at number 24, folks. I'm sorry. I just wouldn't. I ain't dissing him. I just wouldn't have him there. Robert Johnson, Mr. Crossroads himself. He sold his soul. Wow. I mean, what can you say about Robert Johnson? I got about five, no, take that back. I got 3 Robert Johnson albums on 78, Shellac Records. I recorded them onto my reel-to-reel deck 20 some odd years ago, because I don't want to ruin the records, of course. And yes, they are in storage. Bob set the course for Bob Dylan. Bring It All Back Home. Everybody knows that. Love in Vain. Everybody know that. Rambling on My Mind. Crossroad Blues. Yeah, because that's the Crossroads and Crossroad Blues is what propelled Eric Clapton into stardom, along with Cream. Classic Cream. Love Cream. Ginger Baker. I mean, dude, Cream was a monsters. Van Morrison. And Them. That was his, Tupelo Honey, Brown Eyed Girl, Wild Nights. Remember John Cougar Mellencamp and that lady bassist Michelle Cello. I know I'm messing her name up. The black lady with the bald head, the bass player. They redone. That was his song. That was Van Morrison's song. They done a damn good job, but that was his song. Damn good songwriter. Dancing in the Moonlight. Oh man, this cat put out some jams, man. Lou Reed. Boom, doom, 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 doom. Think Velvet Underground. Think Velvet Underground. Think, hey babe, take a walk on the wild side. Say, hey sugar. Now, would I have him at 21? He'd definitely be on the list, but at 21, probably not. And I'm a Velvet Underground guy, so. Jerry Lieber and Mike Stroller, rock and roll's first great songwriting team. Two more Jewish, I guess, is like I say, the Beastie Boy, another set of Beastie Boys before they were the Beastie Boys. So let's see, we got Elvis Presley's Jailhouse Rock, Yakety Yak, Don't Talk Back, On Broadway, Ruby Baby from Dion. That was a damn good song. Riot and Cell Block 9, a #1 R&B hit for them in 1954. Poison Ivy, I know about that. I remember that song. Start Four Lines, leaving Robert Palmer, 78. I mean, yeah, that I know they put out some jams. Would I put them at 20? I don't know, but I know they put out some jams. Ellie Greenwich and Jeff Barry, here we go. Let's roll down here. We're getting it. We're cracked the 20s. Damn, this video is long. Dozens of hit songs, Work for a Girl, Teen Idols. Phil Spector, oh God, man, here we go. I gotta stay out of that. The Crystals, He Kissed Me, that's a good song. Leader of the Pack, this stuff. Ike and Tina Turner's River Deep, Mountain High, that's a damn. I think that song. That's either before or after Nutbush City Limits. It's either before or after. God dang it, I'm getting old. My memory's fading. Wrote songs for the Archies, Olivia Newton-John, Leader of the Pack. Like I said, but great songs, yes. Would I have them at 19? I don't know. I don't think so. That he is his Purple Badness. If I shouldn't have to talk about this guy? Everybody and their mama should know this guy. Right, wrong, or indifferent. Yeah, I don't give a damn. He played, that boy can play, and he's one of the greatest. He's one of the greatest guitar players out there. Watch him play While My Guitar Gently Weeps live. He brings the house down and then throw his guitar and walk off the stage. People like, did he just do that? Yes, he did. Musical genius. He's a freaking genius, and he definitely belongs on this list. Crazy Horse. Neil Young, Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young, Buffalo Springfield. I don't know if he wrote. Wrote For What It's Worth. I don't know. Folk Hero, of course. Let me see. I don't know if he wrote For What It's Worth. But it's a great song. Great song. Hard to Go. Of course, I've been a Brand one. I've been a Hollywood. I've been a minor for Hard to Go. And Old Man, Take a Look at My Life, 24, and there's so much more. Live Alone in Paradise. Yeah. I get it. Great songwriter. Leonard Cohen. Nylon string guitar pattern. Okay. Greek chorus backing vocals. Okay. Suzanne, okay, yeah, Hallelujah, yeah, songwriter none. Would I put him where he's at? Probably not. Wayno, probably not. I wouldn't. Let me just stop it. Y'all have no idea the songs that these got. Well, I'm saying y'all have no idea. Don't take it as I'm trying to dish y'all. You can't count. I mean, dude, the Motown hits that these guys put out with the Funk Brothers. I mean, wow. They all started as singers and then became songwriters. Keep Me Hanging On. I'll Be There. Oh man, these guys, I mean, just Google they song list. Google it and stand back and watch. Bruce Springsteen. Um, he got some songs I like. I know he's a good guy. I know he's a great songwriter. I know he wrote Blinded by the Light, but I love Manfred Mann's version of it. I don't like his at all. Manfred Mann blew that up. Thunder Road, Born to Run. I know Born to Run and Born in the USA put him over the top, but uh, I get it. I get it, but I get it. Okay, moving on. Hammer and Hank Williams. What can you say about Hank Williams? What 31 songs in the top 10, 5 more making the top 10 in a year following after his death. Hey, good looking, what you got cooking? Setting the woods on fire. What can you say about number 13? Brian Wilson, the Beach Boys. Come on, man. It's the Beach Boys, man. Come on. California Girls. Fun, fun, fun. I get around. Little GTO. That beach, California beach sound, whatnot. That's him. There he is. The brainchild behind it. Bob Marley. Hey, y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it is. Concrete Jungle and Midnight Ravers are two of my favorite songs by Bob Marley. Even though he got a whole bunch of them, Kinky Reggae, Concrete Jungle, Stir It Up. He got tons of Get Up, Stand Up, War. I love War. I love the live version of War. On the album Babylon by Bus. If you ain't got Babylon by Bus, y'all missing out. You sleeping. Stevie Wonder, what can you say? He's another one. I ain't got to say nothing about this guy. Sunshine of My Life, Called to Say I Love You, Sign, Seal, Deliver. The Higher Ground. Living for the City. What can you say about Stevie Wonder? Joni Mitchell. This is the Sharks girl. That's my girl too, though. Joni Mitchell. Man, some of the songs she wrote. The Blue. The world wasn't ready for Blue at that time. The world wasn't ready. Wasn't ready. But I'm telling you. Hell, I was a kid. I wasn't ready. But there it is. Blue. I'll be damned. Y'all gonna have to check. I can't talk about that on here because I get flagged. Check out all the stuff Joni Mitchell then pumped out. Yeah. I'll be damned. I should have scrolled down. I must have saw that somewhere. Paul Simon. Look, Simon and Garfunkel. What can you say about this? Sounds of Silence. Mrs. Robinson. Remember, that's from the movie The Graduate. If you ain't seen the movie The Graduate, do yourself a favor and look at that movie. Do yourself a big favor. Look at Simon and Garfunkel in Central Park if you ain't hip to them. You can see that here on YouTube. Great songwriter. Great songwriter. I tried to sound ironic. I can't. You silly. Carole King. Up on the Roof, Will You Love Me Tomorrow, One Fine Day. Yeah, there was some good, some, Do You Know Where You're Going To? Yeah, because Diana Ross killed that song. Whitney Houston, Saving All My Love for You, she killed that too. I Gotta Use My Imagination, Gladys Knight, but she killed. These are hits. Carole King should definitely be there, and she ain't bad herself. What do you got? Hey, what can you say about these two cats? These two blokes. Mick Jagger and Keith Richards. Can't Get No Satisfaction, Under My Thumb, Ruby Tuesday, Get Off My Club, Painted Black, Brown Sugar. You can go down, Sympathy for the Devil, where you gonna go? Undercover of the Night, Tears Go By. Just hits, just freaking hits. Smokey Robinson was like God in our eyes, Paul McCartney once said. Smokey, look at this stuff, y'all. Look at this. Shop around. My mama told me you better shop around. My girl, get ready. Mary, well, my guy tomorrow. Don't mess with Bill. Ain't that peculiar? God, A dozen top 20 hits. Tracks of My Tears. My mama loved that song. My mama, mama, stop playing that. It's my turntable. You shut up. This guy right here, Smokey killed it, man. Smokey killed it. I know this is a long. This is the first time I ever done a video that was over an hour. Look here. Look here. Barry was Muddy Waters fan who quickly learned the power of his own battery crossing. Look here. Look. You don't know who that is? You don't know who that is? Maybelline, No Money Down. Come on, man. Come on, man. Bob Dylan based a meter of Subterranean Homesick Blues on Too Much Monkey Business. You know, I mean, man, everybody, this guy impacted everybody, all the big timers of the day. All of them. And he could play that axe too. Now, see, this ain't fair to me. There's no way I would have John Lennon over George Harrison. I'm sorry. Yeah, I said it. There's no way I would have John Lennon over George Harrison. Man, we're getting down. We're 3-2. I ain't gonna diss him, but I'm just saying that. Y'all know I ain't gotta talk about him. Y'all know who he is. Number 2, still alive, Paul McCartney. There's no way I would have Paul McCartney over John Lennon. So of course there's no way I would have him over George Harrison. But that's me. I'm not dissing him. I'm just telling y'all that I'm sorry. Rolling Stone, I need to come up there and slap y'all upside the head. Now, I don't argue with this one at all. Number 1, Bob Dylan, you gets no argument from me. None. None. How come Lionel Richie ain't on this list? How come Lionel Richie ain't on this freaking list? Damn it. Man, Lionel Richie wrote some monster songs. Look here. I ain't gonna argue with Bob Dylan. Y'all know who Bob Dylan is. I done made this way too damn long. Y'all know who he is. I'm gonna put the link in there, and I'm gonna put Fly Guy at the end. Peace. There it is. Leave your love. Leave your hate. Tell me what you think. And I'll put the link in it.